Hey guys, this is Brian. Last summer I had the chance to visit the Dolomites in northern Italy for the first time. One of my favorite days was doing an 11-mile hike with 5,000 feet of vert in the morning to Croda del Becco, an amazing peak above Lago di Braies. In the afternoon, I got to hike into a storm out to Lago di Sorapis, an 8-mile round-trip hike to cap off the day. These are two of the most beautiful hikes I did during my time in the Dolomites. I got out to Lago di Braies early on a misty morning to get out to one of the most Instagrammable spots in the Dolomites, before the crowds of people arrived and made my way around this spectacular lake. The trail that rings around the lakeside is beautiful in its own right, but I had my sights set on Croda del Becco, which towers 5,000 feet straight up behind the backside of the lake. After a couple of miles, I made my way around the edge of the lake and quickly started climbing as I headed up the steep trails, which were gaining well over 1,000 feet per mile. And I've headed up already about 1,500 feet. I'm gonna make my way up towards the plateau here. So seeing how the weather has turned out here this morning, a bright blue sunny day when it said there's gonna be thunderstorms probably at noon, and it's gonna be cloudy all morning. That means I gotta go for the summit. I'm already at 7,200 feet, so I've gained over 2,000 since the lake. This summit definitely was calling to me when I saw it on the map and saw that people recommended coming up here. So far I got a couple sections with these big cables on them. So I got to the trail junction a few minutes ago, and there are refugios everywhere out here. I don't know if I'd see one out here, but sure enough, there's one down there. Thankfully, no cable car, no gondola to take people up, so it's nice and quiet up here. Looks like it's gonna be a scramble for the last 1,500 feet. Check out the horns on these guys. I'm trying to be nice and quiet so they don't run away. So far they've let me get pretty close to them. I came around the corner actually and they were right there. We just froze and looked at each other, so I'm glad they're staying put. Wow, they're just beautiful animals. And I am almost to the summit of Croda del Becco. Here we are at the cross and the lake down below. Ooh, that's steep. Ooh, that's steep. Straight down below. You go down a couple thousand feet if you drop off this. Oh, look at those views. You can see the lake peering through the clouds. Wow, what a summit, what a summit. This is absolutely one of the most beautiful views I've ever seen from a summit. I mean, just look at the color of that turquoise water over 4,000 feet down below. It was fun to meet a fellow trail runner. That guy lives on the border of France and Switzerland, and he was absolutely flying up here. Oh, you're fast. You're fast. You're really fast. So fun to chat about mountains, of course, with him. And I'm just soaking up these views. Really grateful that the weather has held out. The clouds have definitely come over, and I wouldn't be surprised if it starts raining in an hour or two this afternoon. But for now, I'm just soaking in the views. Running down Croda del Becco summit felt like I was in a movie, with tons of beautiful peaks in the Dolomites surrounding us in all directions. The miles flew by, and after descending nearly 5,000 feet, I found myself back close to the now busy loop around Lago di Braies, where I had started early this morning. Croda del Becco is definitely a summit that I won't soon forget. I got back to the car, refueled on some food. So for all the people that are foodies out there, don't think my food's all that exciting when I'm camping out in my vehicle for days on end. So got some bread here and peanut butter. And found this creamy honey that weighs about like a pound. It seems like putting it on some bread. So they're like, I couldn't find ice, so I had to turn back the cooler that I bought the other day. So I'm just going off of like 40 euros of food that I got stashed down here on the bottom of the passenger seat. And it works, it's fuel, right? That's the most important thing. I gotta eat a lot of calories when I'm out here doing 2 to 3 hikes or trail runs a day. So it is fuel, it's fueling the gas tank and getting the job done. And then drove for nearly an hour over to the trailhead for Lago di Sorapis. It is late afternoon here. The thunderstorms are rolling in and out of the valley. I'm trying to make one more adventure today out to the lake. Hopefully I get some views when I'm up there and it's not a downpour like it was about an hour ago. Thunder's rolling off in the valley behind. Everyone has gone back. This is what it feels like to be really alive. It's raining out here. Late afternoon. All the people have gone home. Got the place to yourself and just peace and quiet with Mother Nature. The rain is coming in again, so that means everyone has left. I'm the only one out here to enjoy one of the most beautiful lakes in all of Italy. Look at this turquoise blue behind me. Absolutely stunning. I hope it will blow through. Let's see here. If it keeps raining, I'm gonna go back up to the refugio and see if I can duck for cover, but for now, it's nice to have these views all to myself. I've lasted about as long as I can here in the rain, which is not stopping, so, and it is time to say goodbye to one of the more beautiful lakes here in Italy. Ooh, you can hear that thunder getting close. It's time to start getting a move down the trail here. Croda del Becco and Lago di Sorapis are two of the definite highlights in the Italian Dolomites. And I will absolutely be back to this amazing corner of the world in northern Italy again in the future for more adventures. If you like my travel and outdoors videos, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons, and thanks for your support as I visit every country in the world.